I was on a girls' weekend actually out in Greenport, and my stomach just felt off, and I got home the next night and I just had really this extreme pain. I went to the urgent care and he's like, well, if it doesn't get better by tomorrow, you're gonna need to go to the hospital. And that evening, actually, I was, screaming in pain. And I had my husband bring me right over to the local hospital. They found what was called an intussusception. It's most common in adults with a tumor. And that's basically where your intestines telescope on themselves. So the stool gets backed up, and that was the pain. But that was my warning bell. If I hadn't had that, I would have had no idea. They wanted me to do a colonoscopy at that point. And that was actually a huge relief for me, as you can understand, because I wasn't able to pass anything. But I remember looking at that poor gastro when I went in, and I said, you are not allowed to tell me I have cancer. Do you understand? And the poor man. When I woke up from the anesthesia, he had to tell me. And it was the scariest moment of my life. Luckily, when he talked to me though, he said, this is curable, but you're still kind of deaf to that. You're hearing cancer, cancer, cancer. I ended up being discharged from the local hospital and moving over to North Shore University Hospital, where I started to be under Dr. Procaccino's care. And night and day. Dr. Procaccino is, I don't have enough good words to say about him. He saved me, obviously, but he is extraordinary, and he has a way of making you just feel like I felt like his daughter, not like his patient. And obviously in that moment, that's exactly what I needed. We made it through the surgery. Dr. Lagama and Dr. Procaccino came out with a big smile on their face, and my mom and my husband were just obviously elated and relieved. So I was all good. I came home and recovered, and then started chemotherapy. So I did 8 rounds. I did an oral chemo though, so I had virtually no side effects. My message to everyone is, do not ignore any of your symptoms, because it can save your life. Because I got that colonoscopy, I was cured. That for me changed the entire course of my life and death. The one incredible thing that happens when you have cancer is you have such a deep appreciation for your life and your family. I just started living my best life, and I sort of had this attitude of, well, what the heck? I'm just gonna do everything I wanna do, because why not? Hence how I started this new company. I was always so fearful of failure and judgment, and am I gonna just disappoint somebody? Now I'm like, who cares? You got one life, and you might as well live it.